Hi guys, so I'm back in Minecraft. Well, the knockoff version of Minecraft, Block Sun, Earth. Okay, sheep. I always have to kill animals. I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm back in another map. The third map that I built. So this is Fnaf 10. Well, sort of lazy version of Fnaf 10. So, since I looked at, the, game series, and apparently, there's 9 games in the entire series. Fnaf 1, Fnaf 2, Fnaf 3, Fnaf 4, Fnaf Sister Location, also known as Fnaf 5, Fnaf 6, also known as Pizzeria Simulator, Help Wanted, and then, no wait, Ultimate Custom Night, Help Wanted VR, and, Security Breach, of course. So I imagined FNAF, the final game part of the series, FNAF 10, taking place in the Afton Robotics Factory. Because if you didn't know, Afton, William Afton, the serial killer / main antagonist of the story, is built the animatronics, and he has a factory. It also appears in the Roblox FNAF roleplay game, Animatronic World, which is my favorite Roblox FNAF roleplay game to play. But anyways, so I would imagine FNAF 10 taking place in the Afton Robotics Factory. And basically, William, also known as Springtrap or any of his other forms, he does not show up in the story in the FNAF 10 game. He would be given the name Doomtrap. And yes, all of this is made up by me. So don't expect Scott Coffin to make it yet. Now, William would be called Doomtrapped in this version. And it would have 2 main characters, Freddy Fazbear himself and my character, Quinzel Schmidt or Quinzel Walker. And they would investigate the building and at the end burn it down and probably make it explode into flames, which the factory is the only thing that William Afton has left in his life, or lack thereof. So they would basically burn down his entire factory and probably explode it until it's nothing but dirt, smudges, and just rubble and smoke and flames. And of course, I'm still working on the Ghost of Mike Schmidt story. I'm still doing it, of course, and at the end, Quinzel and Fazbear, Freddy go into the sunset holding hands, because they're mother and father and daughter. And Freddy says to Quinzel, "I'm free," and It's basically like if her father, Mike Schmidt, had his Redmond and Freddie, due to the fact that in well, her story takes place in the 1960s, that her father died and got stuffed into a spare Freddy suit. And that her father's death was the only thing that she wanted to get revenge on Purple Guy, also known as William Afton, but in this, the 1960s version, including the Fnaf Hidden Lore story, Peter Wiltaker. So, yeah. So, I already built the entire factory. I did not make it as accurate as Animatronic World did. As the Animatronic World version, but it's pretty okay. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. I just wish my friends were here. I just feel so lonely. But that's okay. I also made a prison. This is a jail cell for William to lay in. And some extra things is that there's a tent, a really white looking tent, and some sheep for a little sheep farm. There's also a beach with tables and chairs and umbrellas to make it sort of outdoor beach restaurant thing. I don't know. I just thought it was cool because there's like a sort of lake here. I mean, I thought it was nice. I might build some other things, but for now, this is all I have. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna talk about someone. Why don't we just go back on YouTube? Sorry. Acheeto. So remember when I talked about him hating Anna Oop? Well, you know, Acheeto doesn't even know her. Actually, no. Anna Oop doesn't even know him. So why is he so angry at her, even from her diss track of her face reveal? I honestly have no idea. I mean, but people just say she's the worst T-Spill channel ever, and I disagree. And she's a real person, and from Paige, she's not a content farm. She's just one girl who just has a bunch of channels and just working her way to the top without being a bad person. I honestly have no idea what's with these commentary YouTubers. I really don't know, because they are freaking stupid. I feel like Acheeto would be the second worst commentary YouTuber ever. The first one obviously being Jaden.
Odds are you don't know about this that took place. Now, roughly 4 or 5 months ago, when I had about literally 15 subscribers, I had Acheeto comment on one of my videos. In that video, I had gone on to criticize him in many different facets of his content creation. Basically, what I said about Acheeto in this video was along the lines of, you don't have any original content, you watch other people's content in the community and then make a video on that, and that's pretty much all you do. And I also called him cringe. Now, I already knew that the first one was true because that's what a lot of people in the commentary community do. Even myself, now that I've gotten, my feet on the ground a little bit in the commentary community, I'll be the first to admit, sometimes I see a commentary topic and I'm like, yeah, you know what, maybe I'll make a video on that. This is interesting to me, and maybe it'll be interesting to the people I'm uploading to. One thing I want to say, though, is that at the time of me making...
It's also interesting for tea channels to do it, including an OOP. But I don't hate it. It's just kind of strange, but it's okay. It's not that bad. But for commentary YouTubers? Seriously, what the hell?
Criticism of Acheeto, that is pretty much all he did. He didn't really have any original content at the time. And I understand that commentary content isn't, inherently original content, but I saw a blatant lack of effort, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and that's what I criticized him for. A development actually took place over on Twitter. Previously to Twitter, it took place on a live streamer's YouTube stream that goes by the name of Bunk. Now, Bunk decided to invite Acheeto onto one of his streams to debate the topic of gender, and it was about a 90-minute debate. I didn't watch any of it, really.
Oh,
I watched
yeah.
about 10 minutes and shut it off because I don't
saw
like that topic.
I can see.
It makes no sense to me.
I can see.
Sit there and debate that. But essentially what took place is Acheeto and Bunk were talking previous to Acheeto making an appearance on this live stream, and Acheeto, for whatever reason, had clarified before this actually took place that he didn't want this segment being uploaded to YouTube. Now, I've seen a couple people asking, did Acheeto even know he was on live stream? Yes, it was confirmed that he knew he was on live stream. There's no doubt about it. But he just simply didn't want it being uploaded to YouTube, and I can respect that to a certain extent, but window, frankly, in my opinion, I don't know. Now, obviously, I've never been in the position of being a large creator, but one thing I don't think I'll ever fully understand about Acheeto is why he gets so bent out of shape by smaller creators. I'll actually go ahead and show you guys a tweet on screen right now that Bunk ended up tweeting out after all of this was going down and everything. But one thing he mentioned in that tweet that I thought was actually really funny and quite accurate was just the fact that Acheeto gets bent out of shape by small creators, like, quite often. Now, I went ahead and responded to Bunk's tweet, and I said, I pissed him off enough to comment on a video of mine when I had 30 subs. LOL. Acheeto being bent out of shape by small channels is far from a new thing. You're definitely in the right here, though. Now, I know previously I said that I'm not a large creator. I've never been in the position.
Yeah, I can see that you have 606 subscribers. Well, that's okay. That's okay, Buster. You're okay.
Being a large creator, but I can confidently...
Besides, I'm not a large creator myself, and I definitely don't have YouTube as a job. But apparently, on March 1st, on February, when it was almost going to be March, YouTube decided to terminate my channel. So I'm, of course, using a new one. I swear to God, I think YouTube's out of its goddamn mind at this point. Why can't they just ban certain people from YouTube who actually deserve to be banned? Like, I don't know, that vegan teacher? Because she's almost like Donald Trump, who deserves to be banned from social media. Honestly, the audacity that YouTube has with these updates, rules, restrictions, everything. Why? Sorry. I was still angry about the whole YouTube termination thing that happened to me. God, what is with YouTube? Susan, what are you doing?
If you even had a shred of confidence in your, content or anything like that, or whatever people are criticizing you for at that current moment, you wouldn't respond to it. I was. Obviously, the situation that I'm referring to with me and Acheeto is a lot different than what we're talking about with Bunk and Acheeto, but I just figured I would draw the parallels anyways, because it's not, like I said in that tweet, it's not a new thing for him to get bent out of shape by small creators. Bunk went on to tweet, important, recently my editor has uploaded the segment of one of my public live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, in which I did Acheeto, and 5 times or anything like that. You chose to attend a public live stream.
I'm gonna watch the rest of the video off camera, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow in the next video. I hope I finish my project soon, and I just hope I'm gonna be okay. See you later.
For further in the video, I just
Bye.
want to clarify that Acheeto owned up to this and
Bye.